Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we're going to reflect for a moment on an absolutely brutal curse seed run that took forever. This run, so this should shed some light on when I'm recording these episodes versus when you're seeing them. I already told you it's roughly a week out, right? So it's not a big deal, but I just last night recorded a 2 hour and 15-minute episode of the Cursed Run, and I'm sure if you've watched that series, you know which one I'm talking about by now, because those go up kind of soon after they are recorded, and it was tough. I didn't realize at the time, but talking for 2 hours and 15 minutes straight is brutal. So I don't think that was great. I also don't think it was very good for length, like just for viewability. I spent a lot of time thinking things through. It looked like one of the runs I normally have on my personal time when I'm like really thinking through my win streak. So I don't think that's great. I'm going to try to go a little quicker and actually have normal times. Most of my runs are not that bad. I think the curse seeds are potentially going to be longer just because, wow, some of them are really tough. You guys haven't held the punches. For anyone kind of unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, there's like a tangential series that I run that's technically part of this one where it's educational, but basically it's user submitted challenges, right? And I'm looking for the hardest ones around so that I can, test myself and make sure I'm still good at the game. But but yeah, so if you ever run into any of those while playing the game, send them my way. I love to play like no mutators, Covenant 25s that are really tough. And that one was a real brain challenge, just a brain melter of a run, and it took forever. I was actually hoping to get 2 episodes recorded that night, and I had one episode that took the length of two. So tough. I guess I bring this up because I want to tease out what people think the ideal length for an episode is for me. So I'm never going to get these down to like 45 minutes. I just think and I talk too much, and there's just too much interesting stuff to interact with in the game. I want to make sure I'm winning every run if possible. And there's like a bare minimum amount of thought that's required to do that. I just can't fling cards fast enough to get us through that any quicker. So, and I don't really want to, right? I think if I could get to like an hour and 15 minutes, that might be perfect, but that's still pretty tough. I don't know. What do you have? Does anyone have any opinions on that? How long would a good episode be for you all? I'd be really curious to know if anyone has any strong feelings. So, anyway, that's as much as I'm going to say about that. Just to kind of inform anyone joining us for the first time about the nature of this series, the Train of Thought uses the Stoker Deck Editor mod in order to construct instructional videos focusing on various different topics. And otherwise, the balance is core game balance, so nothing weird there. And what we're doing right now is what's called our Rare Unit series, where I'm going through all 18 Rare Banner units, 6 clans, 3 per clan for the game, and I'm going to be giving you some instructions on what I think about them, how I rate them, what I would suggest to do with them, and then show you a run where I actually play with them and kind of demo how good they are and how do you adjust the things. So it's pretty straightforward in that sense. I've already mentioned the tough seeds thing, so I'm not going to bring that up again. But let's head to the logbook here and start talking because let's see, what was our last episode? Yeah, last episode was Apex Imp, which is a ridiculous unit. Truly. I This run was so blessed just because I had an Apex Imp that I ended up creating a mid-run narrative where I wanted Hornbreaker Prince to solo Diligent and the Divinity, and we got pretty close, right? I really pushed for it. He was getting there. I mean, Apex Imp, of course, was just sitting on the top floor and guaranteed to win. There was no problem, but yeah, we did have Prince 1v1 Seraph, so that's pretty cool. That brings us to 26-0. I'm not sure if I already said that, but that's where we're at, which is pretty good. And let's talk about what we're doing this time. All right, we are going to be playing with the DLC unit of the Awoken clan, Steelsinger. And I'm going to just, before I even tell you what the thing's stats are, let yourself think about this from the perspective of this is my favorite unit in the game right now, bar none. It's close. There's a couple others that are pretty close, but this is my number one. So this unit rocks. I'm a huge fan. Now, what it says is it is a 3 Ember, 4 space unit, so a big chunker, with 20 attack, 40 health. It says summon, gain 80 max health, so similar to other hollows. And then it also says rejuvenate, plus 1 attack permanently. This is the second of the permanent scalers that we're talking about. There are 3 that we will be going over in this series. Another one that we'll be talking about later on. And it's awesome. So there's a lot of good things here that I want to talk about. First of all, it's tough to play. 3 Ember, 4 space, but for the value you get, it's worth it. It never feels bad to spend this out of the gate, right? It's got, a really potent stat line. So let's say you see this before like Ring 2 or something, right? That means you're probably going to get this up to at least Demon Fiend levels by Ring 3, so Daedalus or Talos. Demon Fiend is excellent if you can somehow miraculously play it on Ring 3. So being at that point for 3 Ember is very cool. So early game does great. You don't feel bad taking this. This is an important distinction from something like Overgorger, which sucks early game and just dies, and where you struggle immensely. Steelsinger just cruises the early game. He has no problems. He's going to kill a heavy pretty much. Great. He's going to solo Relentless. The other important thing is that Rejuvenate triggers are plentiful, but this also works with regen. And so you can get multiple triggers per turn by having heals plus regen. And you can also, this is the most prevalent permanent scaler that scales in Relentless. If you can find things like Wildwood Sap, you get value for optimizing your turns so that you spend maximum amount of turns in Relentless, and this thing just gets all of the triggers. It's really important because you're going to get a lot of extra value that way. And yeah, it's just excellent in that sense. And the fact that it gains 80 max health means that if you find big heals, you can dump them into him, and he has obscene HP stats for Relentless, so it's really good. Obviously, something like Unleash the Wildwood is just crazy on this guy, so very cool. Now, the other thing that's worth noting is about the essence. Let me talk about it briefly. It is similar to other hollow essences, where it gives the stat line. It gives plus 20 attack, plus 40 health. It always gives plus 1 space, like all the hollows, but it also gets rejuvenate plus 1 attack. Now, sadly, it's not permanent. Probably should be. I'm a little sad that they didn't do this. I guess they were afraid of the self-infuse, maybe. I'm not sure. But I think it's still okay. I like putting this into a sweeper, for instance, like a Shattered Shell or something. It's big in initial stats, which are excellent. You don't mind the plus 1 space, and it has scaling, right? So I could then heal the heck out of this thing. It's again another case where this unit is very strong in the base sense. Like Steelsinger is excellent because of the permanent scaling. It's pretty rare you're going to just infuse it away, but sometimes it makes sense, right? Maybe you've already invested heavily into a Shattered Shell. You've got like multi-strike and quick on it. You've got you're looking for an infusion, right? You don't have a good one yet, and you see Steelsinger, it's solid. You're like, all right, well, I mean, that's it, right? If it still fits behind Sentient or whatever I'm doing, so it's useful in that sense. And good with like glimmers, right? It gets plus 1s on those glimmer hits. So, but like with all the permanent scalers, what you're going to do with this thing is you have a pretty standardized game plan, right? You're going to scale the hell out of it in the game, and then in the Hellvent right before Seraph, you're going to dupe it. And hopefully it is upgraded with quick multi-strike and some kind of a good infusion. And you just kind of run into the Divinity and the Seraph with these big lads. The one thing that's really important here is that this is the largest in terms of size and energy requirements of all of the permanent scalers, which means that it's very difficult to play 2 of them on the same floor. 8 space on a floor is really tough. But this also means that a late game Sketches of Salvation or a late game some kind of Ascend to Descend play is extremely good. Stuff like, Ascend, Descend, Old Magic, any of the Drop Cage or Pulley Claws are good options. Drop Cage is slightly better. It's not great to daze your own dude, but it works in a pinch, right? You've got Cave-In, any of those that work are really excellent here. If you can get like multiples of these on a floor, their stat lines are so good that they just win, and they benefit doubly then from AoE heals like Glimmer or Unleash the Wildwood, right? So that means they're even scaling in the final combats pretty comfortably. This is something that's different than Overgorger. It's pretty unlikely you're feeding multiple Overgorgers multiple morsels. You're not probably generating that much. You probably don't have that much space. Steelsinger, however, he can still scale into Seraph and Divinity just fine. So it's worth noting that. You're going to always be looking for things like Cheater's Hand, Forever Flame, whatever, in order to reduce the cost of this dude or to make sure you're playing him on the right turns. So, but yeah, because of the HP stat, you're really just looking for anything that says healing when playing this card. And it is excellent. It is really, I feel great seeing this card. I don't think it's going to be a slam dunk from any position. I'm pretty confident that shown Steelsinger, I can form a run based on it that wins. But at the same time, that's probably not optimal, right? It's probably not optimal. So I think he teeters on the border of ranks for me a little bit. And I probably lean to be a little more conservative. But as far as my tiering system goes here, so this guy is, if you think about it, an S tier unit is one that you can grab at any point in the game, pivot into it, and win very easily. I don't want to say easily, but you win really effectively. It's a strong plan. And then a D tier unit is one you should never draft. That's terrible, and if you somehow get it, get rid of it. I borderline Steelsinger between S and A, truly. I think you can win with a Steelsinger shown from any position in any run, even with Root Seeds, right? Because you don't have that starter buff for the regen. There is enough heal card density in Awoken that either its essence or it is worthwhile, right? So that's a thought. Now that said, I usually don't recommend just snap picking this no matter what, because I think that there are cases where it is a little more awkward or it's not strong enough to just pivot into, right? This isn't Apex Imp where I could have a complete line planned and then I just grab Apex Imp and give up on whatever my plan was and still win. This guy does require a lot of investment, and if you've already put a lot of investment in your units, you're probably better off not getting him. So that's why I'm going to say A tier. Excellent unit. Always happy to see it. If you get it early, it's a great build around. Extremely convincingly strong, wins runs, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Steelsinger is excellent. There's a reason he's my favorite unit, right? I feel like he is the perfect balance for what these DLC units should have achieved, right? A little bit tricky to play, requires some big brain thoughts in order to win with it. You got a scaling in there. It's really strong. It gives you direction for your run immediately, but it does not just auto win you the game. You can throw once you've seen this dude. So, whereas I feel like Apex Imp from basically any position is just like unbelievable, and you just click anything that says armor, of which there's a lot, and you auto win, and it's kind of unfortunate. So, but that's really all I'm gonna say there. We'll now hop over to a run and get going. All right, so Awoken. Let's talk about these starters. Obviously, Restore is better. This is a hands down moment, right? I think like it is a heal, which is a trigger, and it is a regen proc, which is a trigger. And it's exceptional. You can stack up regen, scale it in Relentless, exceedingly good. And then Sentient plays nicely with it, right? You can take spikes or cultivate, you could have another floor doing, I don't know, whatever, and it's fine. Like, totally cool. Yeah, I mean, obviously I think spikes is the best with it, because you kind of fire spikes on a lower floor and forget. And if you're going to lean into something like cultivating Sentient, you probably want, I don't know, something that fits behind her. You theoretically could put one behind her, and if you have AoE healing, it's fine. But, I don't know. It works, right? But ultimately, your end game is not going to use it much. I think that Steelsinger is significantly stronger when you have Random and Restore as your allied clan, right? In this case, Steelsinger is unbelievable. You've got like a champion doing whatever the hell, and then you've got Steelsinger just bringing up the rear guard, killing whatever gets by. So, pretty strong. We will definitely be playing with restores here because I want to show you the power of this thing, and I don't want to show you me struggling making, Windleton work with it. Theoretically, it's good if you can overstack a floor, right? You get like Predator Windleton with like 3 of these dudes that have scaled up, and I mean, you're going to win from that position, but it's very start dependent, right? Wildwood Zap, Glimmer, stuff like that. If you don't see starting healing cards, probably shouldn't grab it, right? You can win with it, I think, but you probably shouldn't. It's going to be tough. The run could be easier some other direction, so yeah, what we'll do is I will replace the first banner or unit I see from whatever position with Steelsinger, the rare unit of choice. So we are default Awoken with random, no mutators, 25. Let's depart. Alright. Alright, yeah, I hope you're all doing well today. Nothing too crazy on my end. I had tacos for dinner, went out with the SO for dinner. Dinner date, excellent times. It is a nice and cool 2:13 in the morning, so coming at you live, and yeah. Alright, we are default Awoken, Exile Hellhorned. Real shame to have those imps, but fine. We are fighting Plating Seal Daedalus, Ragefell, and Patient Seraph. Patient Seraph is spooky. It's one of the tougher ones for Awoken, I think. Sharpen, Hornbreak, Preserved Thorns. These are good cards, but none of them say healing. So that's fine, I suppose. But like, if we were Root Seeds, this would be a terrible start for a Steelsinger. But yeah, otherwise it's pretty fine. I like the pings. Having Hornbreaks when they gave me Queen Zimblings, good. Sharpen is fine, I guess. Oh. These are exceptional relics. They show us Emblem of the Exiles and Light's Gift. It's tough, right? I think it's gotta be Light's Gift. But like, Emblem of the Exiles is so strong. The thing about Light's Gift is it means that any Steelsingers that I get put on top are going to be able to run multi-strike. They won't need quick. I'll probably still give it quick, because there's probably going to be one on mid-floor. I actually kind of think Emblem of the Exiles is going to be a better start here. It's just such a strong relic immediately. Whereas Light's Gift is awkward if I take like Spike Sentient, right? So I think I'll grab Emblem of the Exiles and then feel bad that I don't have Light's Gift later. But yeah. It's worth noting, I'm not going to make decisions right now based on knowing that I'm going to see a Steelsinger. So I'm kind of picking what's stronger for my current start, and it's going to be Emblem of the Exiles. Skipping Light's Gift feels bad, but I think it is correct here. Alright, so when you show me Explosive and Cultivating, I must pick Cultivating, period. Explosive is tough. Money in Ring 1, don't mind if I do. It's a very slow start. Fortunately, I can apply spikes to Sentient, which is good in the early combats. Yeah, okay. Ooh, I mean, I'm not worried about Cultivating Sentient dying here, but there are a lot of draws that make me take a lot of damage. This is tough. Do I want this money bad enough to risk this? I think because of the Emblem of the Exiles, we're going to be okay, but it's not great. There are starts that save us here. Yeah, okay, good. So, like, let's think for a moment. I'm always playing Sharpen onto Sentient here, right? So she swings. Now, if I play Queen Zimpling in front, kills one, dies, and then the last one kills itself on the Sentient. Yeah, so this is what we're going to do. And we get it. Yeah, cool. Cool. Okay, so I think we're going to now be fine from this position. Yeah. Now, sadly, I don't think there's a world I get the Collector here, right? I think it's just going to be double Train Steward middle for some damage. The nice thing is, even though it takes hits, it gets that Emblem of the Exiles value real big. If I play a Train Steward bottom, it dies. I guess I'll just restore my Sentient. I should actually play something on her floor, right? Yeah, I should give her a Train Steward, I think. Something to scale in the behind. Yeah, agreed with that. Okay, fine. It's good for scaling to do that. I lose the money, but that's okay. I'm going to take the Preserve Thorns for sure. We're going to slam this guy to kill him. Great news. I can Sting mid and Horn Break the 5-1, and we're doing okay now. Pretty good. Wow, really? What an unbelievable roll. I take no damage. I mean, I might still leak the boss, right? Oh, I see the Horn Break. This is actually really strong here, right? Wow. I took the trial and 10 shards, and we're going to take 0 on this combat. So, yeah, cool. All right, he's just dead. Very cool. This is the excellent value of Emblem of the Exiles. It's truly a wonderful thing. I'm going to take Wildwood Sap here. It's good. I already have some scaling. Steel Enhancer is fine. It's never a third sharpen. But Sap cleans up the early game a lot, right? It means my Sentient's very likely to survive. I'm seeing an Awoken banner, which you and I know is going to be a Steelsinger, but could be like an Animus of Will or a Shattered Shell, which is a totally winning line here. So yeah, it's fine. Inferno in my common pack. It's hard to say no to Inferno, especially this early. Is there a magic shop? Not a convenient one, right? I have to take this unit. So like ring 4, but like even at this stage, just draw me Inferno. I'll take it. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go to the unit banner for sure. Let's see what's in the steel shop. Multi-strike plus 25, pretty solid. Spell chain and magic power and piercing. Anything good to spell chain? No, not really. Look at the banner now. Yeah, so like this right here, Shattered Shell. This is just straight up wins right here. I can tell you right now with Cultivating Sentient, Shattered Shell, and Emblem of the Exiles and Inferno, this run wins. I still think this run wins with when I go into Stoker Deck Editor here and replace Shattered Shell with Steelsinger. But it's going to actually be harder. I actually think the quick sweep line would make this run much easier, right? Like, quick sweep is so clean, whereas Steelsinger, I'm going to need to worry a lot about Ember here, for sure. I mean, seeing the multi-strike in this shop is unbelievable value, right? Like, just whoa. I don't need to take anything else. Like, absolutely crazy good value here to just have that out the gate. Yeah, awesome. I take nothing else. Yeah, nothing else. Because nothing else is really worth it. Yeah, move on. Cool. That was a really good floor, right? Take the unit drafts. Maybe I see a good infusion. There's a lot of good stuff in Hellhorned, right? No problems here. All right, so, I mean, how this is going to look is Sentient middle, Steelsinger top. This gives me time. Yeah. Cool. Now, sadly, the plus 5 HP from Emblem of the Exiles does not count. I'm always going to restore here. Now, the real question is, I think I have to actually preserve Thorns so I don't eat a million damage here. And that's going to be okay, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that means I do the 20-20 and we just leak 1 damage here and it's okay. Yeah, alright. Cool, Wildwood Sap activated, Restore activated, and I ping out. What do I ping out? So he's going to swing twice, kill this Forged Disciple. So I can take 1 here. Yeah, I actually ping out the Conduit Redirector on middle here. Begin accept the 1 damage on this floor. Yeah. Fine. You can tell Ember is a big problem here. And now we just slam restores every time they show it to us. Cool. Yeah, see, I would have taken a lot more there. we let this dude kill us or kill Sentient. I don't want that to happen. I want these 8 turns of regen here. I am going to ping out the redirector here, at least. Yeah, I realize that actually hurts my damage here, but that's actually preferable, right? It's actually just perfectly preferable here. This fight actually represented a lot of damage, which is kind of funny. We should easily win this. We do. And hopefully we get 7 triggers here. No, we don't. We get as many as I could reasonably get. 2. Fine. Glimmer. Yeah, Glimmer is it. Not even going to talk about the others. Molting Imp, Welder Helper. I don't see myself leaning imps here. I have Steelsinger, who's currently chilling at a 32x2. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. He got, what, 12 triggers in that combat? Nice. I don't need these. I want to increase my healing density and answer problems, and these don't answer problems. Like, big heals are going to help me out here instead, so... Interesting. I could give it... a lot of good stuff here, right? Steelworker, Horned Warrior, Awoken Hollow. Steelworker clashes a little, but it means if I can slam a floor with multiples, we do well. Hollow, you kind of want to watch out for making them bigger, right? I want to have something to stick behind the Sentient, though, right? Because the truth is, she's just going to live on a lower floor, and it's just going to be Horned Warrior, right? He's got multi-strike. I'm never going to infuse him into Steelsinger, but, like, that's cool. So we got a lower floor line and a top floor line, and that's just going to be cool. I think it's going to be the right here. I want to see this Awoken banner and the Steel Shop. Yeah, when you get 2 Steel Shops like this, it probably means you're not going to see another one for a while. Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting. Seeing one on Ring 5 is pretty soon. It means you probably get denied on 6 and 7. You know, there's actually a ton of Steel Shops here. Wow, never mind. This is like the run for Steel Shops. Last temple is 7. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's look at the Steel Shop. Large Horned Warrior. He gets it done, right? Like, this guy, he's gonna do bottom floor justice with that lady, right? The only consideration is 120, which puts me at 150, which is not enough to reroll. Yikes. Thorned Hollow and Husk Hermit. Neither of these are the infusion here, right? So we skip. I'm going to take the Horde here for sure, because 25 is comfortable right now. Oh, Gurg's Goad, Gnarled Root, and Thorn Fruit. These are ridiculously good relics here, right? Thorn Fruits just draw, but it eventually clutters my deck with stings, so I don't love that. Gnarled Root is not particularly amazing here. I have, like, Sharpen. If I had Spike Sentient, maybe, but I don't. Gurg's Goat, however, I do plan on having Horned Warrior just kind of live behind our lady, the Sentient, and him hitting one more time, pretty solid, right? Horned Warrior, he's doing a good job here, yeah. Let's see, with this, I can go to 160. I should re-roll this. I don't think he needs to be big, right? Yeah, it's fine. Quick is, I mean, Steelsinger with Quick is great. This does block off the Animus of Speed infusion, but it's here, right? Like, they've shown it to me. I can skip Steel Shops for a while, huh? I think this has got to be it, right? When they eventually get 2 of them on the floor, it's going to be 4 hits. We didn't see a hidden passage. Did we? If I skipped a hidden passage on this run, you have my permission to kill me. Right? Like, that would be throwing, but I don't think I saw one. I think it was all imps and stuff, like multiple horn breaks. I'm going to buy Quick. This is just excellent, because they showed it to me. And I'm actually going to put a Battle Stone, believe it or not, in a Horned Warrior, just to give him some baseline stats. He benefits really strongly from 5 attack, and the 10 HP is just like something. So yeah, cool. He's going to be low investment, and that's cool with me. Trap, Shoot, Pulley Claw. I was just telling you, you basically take anything that says Ascend or Descend. So I'm going to take Polyclaw. Like, in the worst case, it dazes my dude for 3 turns. In the best case, it gets him on the floor. Alternatively, I can just use this to daze the Divinity or Patient. It's really good here, right? It's really strong. I'll take the extra 3 days. Probably, yeah. Yeah. It's tough. My deck is actually really expensive, so I'm going to take Trap Shoot instead. Maybe we play bottom. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I want to have a cheaper deck because... Thanks, Steelsinger. Alright, cool. We are so strong right now. I just chill on my 90 gold, and we'll hope that we see a good infusion out of Daedalus. And if we don't, I don't actually think it needs one. Although it's going to feel a little bad, so... Yeah, so like, with this lineup, you know who matters more? Steelsinger. It's a real shame. I think this Horned Warrior wins the run, but I gotta play my man. Yeah, he's quick. He actually punches out the bomb, which is hilarious to me. That's a real shame. Bad draw. I'm gonna... Ugh. I have to play units? What are we doing at? We're doing 32 by 2. I'm gonna ping... I need Ember for sure. Just send this trains through it. Every unit I can play is good. I guess I could have put it behind the Sentient, but maybe I redraw it. Give me regen triggers, please. Take the Sting. I want to Sting twice here because it puts him in range of getting one shot by the Steelsinger, and I'm going to Sting bottom. It's a good turn. It's a real shame about the draw order. Ember would fix that, which is going to be important. It's a lot of damage, huh? It's always Wildwood Sap. I actually think I dazed the 5-1 here. I could daze the healer, right? The healer doesn't super matter. And that kills the Discipled Foot Soldier. Yeah, sure. Again, it's showing why I like that 0 coster there. I want to play all 3 heal spells into him at the expense of everything else. And it's just going to be fine. Sentient is technically just a draw relic for me right now. It's attempting Inferno on middle. Just kill her off. It's always restore up top. I could save this, right? Queen Zimpling double sting saves 2. Let's see, this has 30 HP. I could also open up middle. I think I should open up middle here. Yeah. I realize I could have Inferno'd bottom. I'll take the 2 here. But it's going to be more important that I don't take this next round. Alright, we see Horned Warrior, who's exceptional. But I actually don't think I play him. I think he does too much damage to Daedalus, right? I mean, look at our HP. He's going up to 99 here. Daedalus is only doing 10. No, here's what I do. I put Horned Warrior in front. Yeah, just because he kills this Forge Disciple. This looks weird, I know, but it's okay. We do this because it means that we take less damage, and he only does a lot less. Yeah, for sure. That's great news. I don't want to buff him. He already wins. He does 88 and has like 120 HP. He gets 12 rounds at 88 damage, easily beats this. So we just kind of chill. Right? Fine. I draw at least 1 heal card next turn. 2 heal cards. Cool, play nothing. That's a decent amount. He got, what, 5 of those triggers out? What are you looking at here, bud? 52 by 2. It's a good threshold, right? It means he's killing the 105s on ring 4. None of these are excellent cards, right? Like Last Stand, One Horn's Tome, and then there's also Spike the Hellhorned, which is okay sometimes. But we're not going this way. We're going all in on our friend, the Steelsinger. So we skip this. This is what I was talking about, getting direction, right? What a weird run. No good infusion. I'm always going to the right here, though. Awoken banner. There is a world where I self-infuse it, I guess. It's not bad. But I'd have to take space, because I couldn't play the other one on middle. Or I could just give up and take Husk Hermit, but like 30 HP is not worth it here, right? The dude already's got 120. He gains more from Emblem of the Exiles. Branded Warrior. It's funny, Branded Warrior, like, into my Horned Warrior is winning. I don't think I take these. I could Branded Warrior on my dude, but, like, he's gonna kill things, sure. But it actually slows his scaling because he's gonna get too strong. I think I skip these again. In the worst case, I'm going to self-infuse, I think. I'm gonna take Ember. Prevent those really bad turns, right? Play more of these units out. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is for sure correct. We go to the right. I want this magic shop for Inferno very badly. Oh. Well, we saw Steelsinger on this run anyway, friends. Look at that. Behold, the second Steelsinger. Yeah, I'll do a self-infuse here. Sure. Sure, I think that's fine. Yeah, okay. I think given this, the alternative is I don't infuse it, or I have to dupe it later and infuse it, which creates awkwardness. I would have to go to this ring 6 Hellvent, right? Instead of, well, I mean, I probably go there anyway, right? But like, and instead of duping something better, I'll take him, yeah, sure. Yeah, alright. The self-infusion, it is. There is a lot of value in double stack Wildwood Sap here. There's also a lot of value in double stack Trap Shoot. The sad thing is that makes it basically unplayable on my own unit. Let's remove cards. Train Stewards are harder to play than Implings here because of space. Yeah. Also, Train Steward is worse in this case, right? I just want density. Show me spikes. Okay, they show me spikes. Do I pivot here? I might. This is actually a pretty decent pivot. Because now we actually, like, I don't know, kill backline decently. If I just throw a heal at her every so often. Sure. It doesn't change the draw, and I'm cool with this. I just have to be careful, right? Because she has less HP this line, right? It's always hard to predict this, but, like, what is it? Cultivating 3 goes 160. Let's see, so... I don't know what this is going to work out to. Cultivating 2 goes to 80, and then Bristling 1 gets like 20, it looks like. So that would be 100 HP instead of 160. Kind of sucks, right? Yeah, we're getting 20 here for sure on the Spikes one. That kind of sucks. I actually think having her live longer and beef out this Horned Warrior better is stronger, right? Because that floor will actually chunk things on the Divinity. Yeah, I'll go Cultivating 2 here. I actually think it's better. Just for the max HP. It's largely because of Patient, by the way. Oh, -2 into my Inferno. Don't mind if I do. Am I strong enough to completely disrespect this combat? I would like to self-infuse here, right? Because draw order matters. It's actually interesting. It's better to self-infuse later because... yeah, it's actually much better to self-infuse later. So I'm going to take the -2 into Inferno here. Yes. And then I'm going to... I could double stack a lot of things here, right? Wildwood Sap's not it. 20 in Consume... don't think so. It's tough, right? It's tough. I'm gonna re-roll. Oh, the -1 though? Problem is if I buy the -1, if it's the holdover, it's expensive. It's not. Remove consume? No. I mean, remove consume trap shoot is fine, right? Yeah, that is fine. Is this actually going to be my plan? The problem is if he doesn't attack for 2 turns, that kind of sucks, right? Kind of sucks a lot. What would I -1 instead? Sharpen, make it playable. But like Sharpen is kind of a bad card. I think I would actually remove it, personally. How important is this trap shoot? I wish trap shoot said apply dazed 2 if the target is an enemy or something like that. I get the text is long, but like it's the same problem Dripfall has, right? It sacrifices flexibility in exchange for the dazed, which actually is like a bad thing, right? It's why I like Hidden Passage so much. All it does is ascend, period. It's actually better that way, right? In my opinion. Yeah. Let me look at the shops coming up. I don't need this Merchant of Steel. This Merchant of Magic is potentially good. Money is here. I need to answer patient rather. And this does help, right? 2 days on demand, basically, prevents me getting sniped out too hard. I'm gonna have to be careful though. Like, I want Steelsinger to get hit, or else he gets run down. Unless I can apply enough spell weak, whatchamacallit? Melee weakness. We are gonna have a 2-floor setup though, which is nice. I'm gonna do this trap shoot. I think this is actually really good for me here. And we're gonna chill at 40. I would love this Purge Stone, but I don't think I can take it. And I don't self-infuse here. I think it's a bait. One, it scales me too high. I want to actually have a slower Relentless. Yeah, we're gonna chill here. I'm gonna do the infusion probably next ring, actually. I'll feel a lot better. 65 into ring 5. Yeah, this is fine. Cool. Mark of Invasion is no problem. I will take this trade any day of the week. I want money, and this is 6 HP or something. Yeah, so like, we just take 6 up top and it's cool. And our mid floor is these dudes who slap. I'll play the Impling bottom, I suppose. And then just heal sentient, sure. Cool. Very nice. Take 6. It's fine. This is the good Steelsinger, which is an excellent hit. I was worried it'd be the bad one, but we just hit, right? I'm not even worried about Inferno here. Like, I could Inferno bottom, but I would rather Wildwood Sap for all these procs. Excellent news. I mean, mid-floor is going to be really strong, by the way. Like, just so you know. Like, they're killing the wave. Play the Preserve Thorns here. Just slap out bottom. Just lay the Train Steward out. Cool. Cool, yeah, this is fine. Just dumpster units when I can. Restore up top. Glimmer up top. Lay out units. Oh, it's gonna be... It doesn't even matter, right? Like, we're actually just so strong here. I don't need to hit this. So yeah, I'm gonna play 2 units, actually. Cool, because I don't want to redraw them. Thanks, Horned Warrior. He's holding it down. And now I get the 4 restore turn, which is excellent. Like, I don't have to play spells to survive, right? Which is awesome. I'll take the stings here. I think we're gonna potentially kill on the next floor. Holy crap. Like, right? I think this floor might win. That's interesting. I'm gonna avoid playing these cards then. This mid-floor might win. It wins. I don't want it to win, right? This is too strong. Okay, so I don't want to win. We're going 122 HP on top. 17 is going to go to what? 15 here. So that would be what? 122 divided by 15. That's like 8 rounds. 8 rounds doing 130. I mean, yeah, so here's what we're going to do. This may seem crazy. I'm going to Inferno bot my middle floor and just kill my own units. Oh no, we don't win. And now I play Train Steward so I don't redraw it. And I play Impling so I don't redraw it. And I'm going to avoid stinging bottom, and I'm just going to sting up top. I'm even going to ping out my own horn, my own imp. Like, I completely neutered my middle floor so I would get more. Yeah, look at this. So much value here. Absolute unbelievable value. Yeah, cool. So we get a lot more rounds here. Let's see. 7 regen triggers. 3 more triggers there. So we got 5 more hits because of that, which brings it up to 72 by 2. Well worth it. Restoring Retreat. Give me this card here. I would love Focus Growth, but this is a better version of Trap Shoot for what I want to do. If I can stack like 2 Steelsingers behind Sentient, I win, period. Yeah, I may still remove Horned Warrior at the end if I see like an intrinsic for that Restoring Retreat, right? I'm going to be looking for a freeze now. Cool. Yeah, cool. Awesome. What a good one. I don't care about these other cards. Impish Scholar is... I don't want it. Heal Density. I don't need these other things. I'm too strong. I want to avoid being too strong. We go left here. I don't need the Steel Shop. I want a freeze now. I got the money. I get the removals on these Train Stewards. We're feeling really strong here. This is a really good Steelsinger run. Just really solid. Remove Consume. I'm going to take the -1 into Restoring Retreat. The reason is I want to be able to play a Steelsinger and the Restoring Retreat on the same turn. So it always gets a -1 here. I'm going to look at the Temple first. Like, hold up. Intrinsic. Restoring Retreat. This is probably it, right? Now, okay, here's the question. If they show me Intrinsic and Frozen, I think we're golden, right? So I'll put the -1 into what? What would I do that? I don't want to put it into Restoring Retreat. I'm going to put it in a Trap Shoot. I'm never going to hold this over. It's not my holdover target, I don't think. I mean, it could be, right? It could be my holdover. It would just be Inferno, though, right? Like, just Inferno every floor, and then we set up mid and drop in the Steelsingers, and we Inferno bottom. Yeah, if they show me holdover, it's just going to be into Inferno, I think. Well, what am I more scared of? Probably Patient, actually, right? Yeah, like, probably Patient. If it's actually Patient, then I should hold over. I mean, I'm not seeing a holdover yet, but let's plan ahead a little bit. If it's actually Patient I'm scared of because of the melee weakness snipe, then it's the Daze. Interesting. This 20 in Consume is not it. I could put this in the Hornbreak, but I actually just like the pings. I'll give him a +10 if I can. I'll never hold over Glimmer on this run. It's just a heal card. That's really it. So I'm actually going to -1 Glimmer. Yeah, like, I actually don't think I'm going to +30 if they show it to me, right? I don't care. Fair? Fair? I mean, I could hold it over, but I think the holdover is going to be on something that actually beats Patient or the Divinity, right? Which is going to be Trap Shoot if they show it to me. Inferno helps. I just blow up a bottom floor. I'll maybe dupe this Inferno at some point. I'm going to -1. It's actually just going to be Restore, right? This is the card I'm going to play every time? Fine, yeah. 20 and consume, not it. Remove consume, not it. Reroll. Double stack. Okay, with double stack, it's like much less clear. I'm going to put a +10 into Hornbreak here. And I'm going to -1 another restore. And I'm going to remove Sharpen. It's basically unplayable. Okay, fine. I want to take these. They didn't show us Frozen or Holdover, which is really sad. I want to take the intrinsic on Restoring Retreat, I think. This does technically mean I could just remove Horn Warrior at this point, but he's fine. Like, he's cool. I think I need to take this intrinsic, right? Yeah, I think so. Is it ever spell chain on anything? No. No, it's not. Do I do the infusion now? Let's look at this briefly. Whew, boy, 92 by 2? That is a strong lad. 5 space. Yeah, I'm going to have to set him up top and drop him in to middle. If I don't do it now, I have to do it on ring 7. And I'm probably not going to get lucky and just draw the correct one every turn going forward. And combats are actually going to get a little tricky here. I'll self-infuse him now. I don't want to draw this Steelsinger at this point. This is the correct order. Quick multi-strike. Yeah. It's a lot of HP, right? He walks in with 160. Sure. Alright. We have the big lad. Very good. I'm going to take this intrinsic on Restoring Retreat now. They didn't show me the Frozen, which is really unfortunate. The next magic shop is ring 7. And I have to go to the ring 8 Hellvent, which is a steel shop, so... Does this need to be intrinsic? I wonder, though, right? Like, eventually this run is going to remove Horned Warrior, because he'll do his job, and then that's fine. And then it'll just be 2 Steelsingers. And on turn 1, I always drop one in behind Sentient. I can take the intrinsic now and just not play it, right? Yeah, I think this is correct. So I can always get one behind Sentient, and then Sentient is unbelievably strong with her. Yeah. Yeah, this is really good. We're very strong. 75 is fine here. We move on. Cool. Crystal Cloak, I'm not really worried, right? Spikes is maybe a concern. Should I respect Spikes? Nah, I have Cultivating. Horned Warrior's going to beat up everything. It's fine. We're very strong. I'm actually super convinced that we're very good right now. Yeah, we just get the Mr. Sentient Horned Warrior. That's a terrifying Quill Marksman. Oh boy. Whew. I mean, we're going to be okay. Thank you, Restores. Like, middle floor is not the important one, as it were. We lose our dude here, but like... We're already at 102 by 2. Let's see, Sting mid. For sure. I think I want to... And we lose him on the spikes, but I don't really care that much. I do feed Rage, but does it matter? The Daze is not really helping me here, I don't think. Yeah, I want to clear these units out, I think. Goodbye, Horned Warrior. I disrespected pretty hard, and it's just fine. I could drop her in, but, like, it's not important. I'm going to Inferno for sure. We Glimmer here. If I Hornbreak the front, I clear both. Or I could just Hornbreak the back at that point, right? It doesn't matter. Yeah, we do that. I actually can do the cheaper one. Fine. I want to play Wildwood Sap here. and then I want to Inferno a floor. I'm going to Inferno middle. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Inferno middle here. I mean, there's no reason to kill the Sentient, right? What could I see? 6 draw. I could see Trap Shoot, which sends the Clip Defender back. I'm just going to kill middle. I don't need this. Goodbye, Sentient. It's cool. Fine. We daze and play a Queen's Impling for 2 rounds here. I am going to take some hits for sure, but it's an okay trade. Fine. Take my turns to heal, I think. I will respect here. We get it. Heals, nothing else. Cool, yeah, I mean, Steelsinger is buff. The stealth is actually really good because, yeah, he gets extra turns. Cool. Thorn Casing is nice. Sure, why not? I have Preserved Thorns. Will I take another Preserved Thorns? Oh man, Edge Prior. Yo, if I had actually seen this Edge Prior earlier, I might have put it in Steelsinger instead. This Edge Prior is an incredible infusion into Hollows. Restore 5 health to enemy units. Yeah, that's just great. You know, with the Thorn Casing, I'm tempted to take another Preserved Thorns. I don't mind drawing Stings if they pierce and do 20. That's a lot of value. Sure, you've convinced me. I've already seen Thorn Fruit. Wow, imps. I don't need these imps. They don't help me. -4. I'm not going to do that, no. I already did something else. It's fine. Just give me money. What is this, a divine artifact? Give me money unless it's really good. I wish I could keep this divine forever flame, right? But, like, I don't care. Do I need to make Steelsinger free on this next combat? No. No, I don't. Let me just skip it for my 25 gold. Thank you. Moving on. I go right because the dupe and removals are good. What would I dupe? It's a tough call, actually. Inferno? Pretty solid Inferno dupe. Having another one of them. Trap Shoot's actually not bad. I want the removals no matter what. I could see an overflow on the Steelsinger, right? I could, or I could see duds. Like, it could be a dead event. What trinkets could they show me that I would be excited about? Let's look briefly. Let's see. Tap Tap is fine. I already gave up Light's Gift, but it's cool. Forever Flame is kind of like the big hit, I think. It solves really nasty turns. I guess I would take anything that gives health, right? Pretty much everything in Hellhorned is dead to me. Yeah, I wouldn't take anything from Hellhorned. HP's fine. I'm always going to 90 on Ring 8 by duping here. So the question is, do I dupe Inferno? Inferno is like one of the best cards I could see. Multiple times, right? Every time I see it in Divinity, it just cleans a wave, and then we just punch the Divinity with a ton of damage. I'm going to go to the right. It's just so high value. I can remove imps next. Draw my deck really quickly. This dupe gives me an Inferno. 85 is fine. Yeah. Remove imps for sure. Yeah, getting me around to see my important heal cards ASAP. Very good. The only non-heal card I want in this deck is like Inferno and Trap Shoot, pretty much. And we're just cool leaving Horned Warrior in for now. He's just holding up the crew, right? He's just a great lad. Like, seriously, I just took this Gurg's Goad over, like, I don't even remember, but, like, Thorn Fruit was one of the options, right? And this man is just doing it, right? Yeah, it's Inferno here. 85 is fine. Do not take the money. We can move on. Cool. We have a very clear line. I just need to not die to Rage Fell, which I think should be clean, right? Our dude is doing, like, a ton of damage. Like, he's walking into this combat at 116 by 2. Like, he kills this wave. Yeah, it really sucks we're getting these Quill Marksman upgrades, huh? Horned Warrior. Do it. I guess I'll give her spikes, right? It's fine. Send this imp. I don't want to see it ever again. Fine. Cool. Yeah, we take a ton here because of this, but it's going to be okay. I could save the Ember Drain, but I don't think it's ever worth it. I just play Steelsinger, give him Restore. It's a real shame about this, though, right? It's a ton of damage to take on her. But it's fine, I think. I'm going to give him the regen now. Or do I draw cards? I don't lose ticks on this regen as long as I play Restores. So I'm going to play the Preserve Thorns to draw more Restores, is where I'm at. We're going to play these mid and just do more damage. We actually kill a man, which is fun. Sure. And actually save some hits, right? I think it had Rage. Ugh, gross. Well, we don't lose her, which is good. Restore. Restore. Let's briefly consider respecting Inferno bottom. Yeah, you don't have to convince me much of that one. Restore's really strong. We don't lose middle, so I don't really care. And they actually clean it up. So Restore is better than Glimmer here. We already draw enough cards, I think. Yeah, I'll take the Restore. I want to trigger that, yeah, for sure. Cool, so she's going to go bottom because she has to buff something. Take a Restore here, I Inferno bottom, and then I play the Imp out, I Sting, and I just do 30 to her. We clear the entire train again. Just take triggers. I mean, we're doing 300 into her here. I'm fine with that. I would love to see an Awoken, what is it? Unleash the Wildwood here. Yeah, I would love to see that. That's a scary middle floor, yikes. Alright, we do Restore, Restore, Wildwood Sap, I Inferno bottom here. We lose Sentient? I don't care. I'm gonna play the Imp. And then Inferno? I don't want it to live. I mean, it would have died anyway, but whatever. Cool. Restore. Take these stings now. I can actually take a 148 into her, into Fell here, which is worth it. Yeah, I just basically press heal cards and end turn repeatedly. We already win. Just sting, 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 it's fine. I'm gonna let my mid floor die. Just draw me Restores, friend. If it says heal, I want to play it. Otherwise, I don't. Cool. Awesome. I mean, our regen is going to stack over here, but, like, we are a really beefy unit here. Our dude is very good. Shard Channeler. No, we've already seen... I've seen 3 spikes the Hellhorned in this run. We're currently a 147 by 2, so you know that's pretty strong. We're doing 300 to the floor. Yeah, I want to get that to like 200 before I dupe it, right? Show me an Unleash the Wildwood, please. Is it space ever? No, my line is to Restoring Retreat them in, so I just take draw here. Yeah, fine. Cool. I go to this magic shop for sure. This is one of the nice things about just hitting your upgrades early, because I can now just kind of ignore steel shops unless I desperately need them. I want to remove Queen's Implings. No, it's the Sharpen. Yeah, I'm removing Sharpen and then a Queen's Impling. Sharpen's actually worse. I don't want to redraw it. Let's Cavern first. Oh my god, what? You guys, they're showing me minor refraction on my Steelsinger run when he's 5 space. You guys, I need you to know right now. I'm going to tell you right now. I want to win the game. My #1 priority is to win. So I'm going to click this minor refraction because it hella wins. But I need you, viewers, to understand I had a line to victory without this. That line to victory is an intrinsic freaking restoring retreat that I took, okay? I put shards into that because that was my line. And it would have won. But I'm going to click this because, oh my god, he's tiny. He's tiny. Oh, this is like my favorite event, right? It's just, it makes them cute or it makes them huge, both of which are excellent. And it is so strong no matter how you could do it. Like, you can just put this into a freaking imp. And you put the major refraction into an imp in the worst case and you just create Demon Fiend. Like, turning a starter into Demon Fiend turns out to be good, right? Oof, well, we win super hard now. Jesus. I can now just naturally play him behind Sentient. I could even leave the Horned Warrior on the floor. That's where we're at right now. I see the Permafrost. Should I keep the... Do I even need the Permafrost anymore? Do I even need Restoring Retreat? Do I just remove it? I'm gonna put the +10 into the other Hornbreak. 30 damage piercing. Turns out that's excellent. Ah, man, what the heck? Spell Chain. 10 in piercing. Put that on Glimmer. It's pretty decent, right? I don't need it, though. I'm gonna already go to 100. I don't see a need to go crazy here. We're already winning. Super hard. Cultivating 3, please. 160 HP. Yeah, I don't see a world I lose. Like, I could Permafrost the Trap Shoot. Now I'm going to reroll this and hopefully hit a... What is it? A holdover? Because the only thing that could potentially kill me is Patient. Like, I could Restoring Retreat freeze now. Like, I've got it, right? But I just play 2 of them behind the Sentient and remove Horned Warrior. Yeah. I don't remove Horned Warrior yet, right? Because I like the top floor setup. It's kind of clean, and it gives enemies something to do. But I don't need this Permafrost anymore, which is crazy to me. Right? I can technically remove this. Man, that's silly. That is silly. I don't need this. I skip it. Save my money. Holdover. Holdover is great into a lot of things. Holdover Restore is actually really strong for scaling. I could Holdover Inferno and just kind of kill everything. But I think I'm just going to Holdover Trap Shoot, because this beats Patient, which is the only thing that might threaten me here. And the best part is, by getting the Steelsinger behind Sentient, Sentient is the one that gets all the melee weakness, right? And the reason that matters is because it means our dude in the back is just going to 1v1 the hell out of Patient when Relentless hits. So I don't care if Sentient implodes. Yeah, we just Trap Shoot Holdover and we win the game. Very well. I'll take the -1 into a Restore. Every one of these that's free is good. The 20 in Consume. I could put that in a Restoring Retreat now and not have to pay to remove it. I don't even want to draw it anymore, though, right? Like, I actually just remove it now. That's depressing. Do I just remove it now? Like, really? Unironically? Yeah, I do. It's always going to get removed, and it makes my Ring 7 stronger to have fewer cards, right? Yeah, wow, okay. Well, fair enough. It was a novel idea. I had it. I invested shards into it, and then I saw minor refraction. So, goodbye. That feels bad. Like, it feels great because he's tiny, But it feels bad investing so much into, like, a card that I otherwise don't think is very good, and then it just turns around and becomes the worst card in my deck. Yeah. I guess I don't see another magic shop, right? So I'll just plus 20 and consume this Glimmer. Right? Probably, yeah. Yeah, that's correct. I mean, it's good, but, like, Restore is better. Right? And this is a good, like, blast of healing, I guess. Yeah, sure. I would still take Unleash the Wildwood if they showed it to me here, by the way. Like, no doubt in my mind. I can... Should I take this money? I think there's... There are... Every single card I draw answers it somehow. I think we're actually okay. There's no card draw that doesn't answer this somehow. Like, even the worst one. Yeah, like, we hit it. Inferno top, and then mid-floor Sentient Buddy. Yeah, wow, actually, I play Steelsinger up top here. No, yeah, we Inferno. This draw's actually bad because I can't play Horned Warrior, huh? I don't need him, but it does kind of suck, right? Could I play him up top? No, he dies. Now I have to play the Steelsinger out, right? Like, for sure. I always Inferno top. Do I? He does punch 2 of them, right? If I play him top, I could Inferno bottom and play him top. Or hold up. I just accept 10 damage. And I get a really clean floor. I'll take this 10 trade. I think it's fine. I think the likelihood that we lose to this is pretty slim, and he doesn't get sniped. He has 80 HP, yo. Like, yeah, this is good. I'm cool with this. Yeah, fine. I take 10. Okay. We get the money. Great news. I Inferno bottom. Great news. I just heal my man a lot. I Glimmer up top. It's better. Yeah. It's technically good to play out these Implings, but, like... He just we kill that man, right? Yeah, we kill the skill doing, no problem. I'm gonna feed armor because I don't have anything on bottom to worry about. I don't want to draw this Queen's Impling ever again. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. This Cultivating Sentient gets, like, no healing whatsoever. And is still just gonna absolutely demolish, right? I think stings, by the way. Look at this dude. He's doing 62 by 3 here. Which is just like, sure, stings, get him. Yeah, Horned Warrior, man. Let me tell you, Horned Warrior. Heal cards up top. I'm going to ping out... I'm going to always ping out 2 on the bottom here. We multi-sting bottom. I'm going to sacrifice the Impling. I know it's more armor, but I'm not afraid. Heal cards. Play all of the heal cards. Inferno bottom. Drop the Wilt Wings. Inferno bottom. Cool. Alright, so I feel pretty strong. I'm just gonna call it like it is. I feel pretty good right now. We take heal cards. What is our dude at? I can't even tell because of the way it looks. Yeah, I don't know what he's at. I could Inferno middle. Do I need middle to win? I'm doing what? This is what? It's going to be like 400 damage a round, so 4 rounds. I might need to do some damage here to the boss. I'm going to what? Sting for sure. The real question is, do I Inferno my floor? Yeah, I do. Yeah, and we just kind of respect the boss a little bit here. Because I'm going to hit this trap shoot, right? So, like, everything is free. It gives me more... Like, I would kill on this turn. I no longer need to respect boss. Sure. Yeah, we just get extra heals here. Doesn't even swing on me now. I could Inferno myself, it does nothing. Yeah, fine. Good. Good, good, good. That's a good optimization there. I'm going to take Focus Growth. I have no big heals right now. What's our doodad? 177 by 2. Feeling good. All right. Focus Growth, I think, is the card I want. It says heal. And I need decent healing. I never saw any big heal cards, right? So this Focus Growth is going to be good. I don't want any of these imps. Sorry, get out of here. Cool. I go to the right. I need a dupe very badly. Yes. Money. Trinkets. Firestone housing is dead. Truly. I already have the Steelsinger upgraded. I just want to remove Horned Warrior now. He's actually now he's in the way. Because now we're no longer at the point where we want to scale hardcore. We want to win. We are now in the winning stages of this game. Yeah, we win now. So I remove Horned Warrior. Could I bait with him maybe? No, I don't want to bait with him because I don't want to draw him on turn 1. It's actually crippling to not get a turn 1 Steelsinger here. Yeah, we remove him. Horned Warrior, he did great, dude. Don't even want to worry about it. Let's re-roll the Trinket Shop first. I don't want these. Probably Firewall. Firebox is pretty good too, right? We always are duping our man. He's not as high as I would like. He actually didn't get as much scaling because of the self-infusion. He got too strong, which is... It's a good thing when you're suffering from too much value, is the way I like to look at it. It's a good thing to have too much value. It's kind of unfortunate. I could actually buy Horn and Firebox, which means I carry over that 7 Ember. So even the worst draw order wins. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So this is... How do you lose this run? You lose this run by drawing both Steelsingers on turn 1, with not enough Ember to play them. So I'm always going to buy a Firebox. Now the next part that you lose here is... What if, I don't know, something happens and I draw... I could never draw them both on turn 2, so Firebox might actually just be enough. I think it is, actually. And then I take removals into these imps. My deck shrinks to basically nothing on first playthrough. I'm always going to remove one imp, I think. It goes to what, 180, 240? Yeah. It's true, it does. 180, 240. There is gold in the middle, right? It's like 180 plus 240. That's like 420. So if I took the gold in the middle, I get an extra removal. Or if I take the thing in the middle, I get the horn and the purge. I think the 2 removals are just going to be better. Just like hit trap shoot turn 1 and patient is a game over. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to remove imp. Yeah, I'm going to now take the money and go to 110 because I'm strong enough. And I'm going to remove the other imp. And our deck is slim. And these dudes have quick, so we're probably not going to take a lot of damage right now. Like, we have gotten really powerful. Our deck is 20 cards of healing, dazing, consume cards, powered up stings, inferno, upgraded horn breaks. This deck is ferocious. Like, wow, our whole run, this is unlosable. Like, I say it's unlosable in a serious way. I've even got the Firebox against the absolute worst case of both Steelsingers on turn 1, which is the only thing that realistically I think could have threatened me here, right? So, patient, get got. I think we're good. 110 out of 100. Yeah, let's go. I don't have anything I can buy with that 35 gold, so it's just going to have to sit, sadly. All right, I think this is cruise control. Yeah, look at this. Oh no, I have drawn both Steelsingers on turn 1. I am losing the game. Psych. Let's see. I'm going to put this in the back dude here. I'm just going to spread out the heals to the best of my ability. Yeah, like, he's going to get absolutely blasted here, right? Hold up. I'm going to daze him first, get him off this floor. Fine. And then we Inferno him. Inferno mid. It doesn't actually matter. Sure. This is another case of, like, again, she gets sniped. But it's fine. I could actually potentially just, like, kill him, right? Out of Relentless, if I just disrespect hardcore here. What a good glimmer, huh? It's a nice glimmer. Do I care about score? No, I don't. I'm gonna keep dazing him. I know. We're gonna want to balance out so each one of these has regen, right? So they're both getting the ticks. And then we just glimmer. Cool. He goes top. I'm gonna kick him off the floor. I Inferno middle because I guess I'm just gonna Inferno him actually. We destroy top. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Regen balancing act. It super does not matter. I just want to draw cards. I don't play Hornbreak here. Hornbreak is going to be for the Divinity. That's what that's for. We drop him. We balance the regen procs. I'm going to put Restore, and then I'm going to take Focused Growth instead because I'm so strong. I'm doing like, what, 400 damage on this floor? I actually need to Inferno mid, right? It's like not actually strong enough, huh? That's kind of weird. I'm going to have to Inferno in order to make sure it works out. I'm drawing Sting. We're good on mid now. I'll Inferno bottom, sure. He goes top. Get off my floor. I want to regen back. Sting a bunch. Sure. He doesn't stand a chance, truly. I know 6 melee weakness. I mean, she gets one shot, but like he's gonna have days, and they never get hit. Is like the thing here. Thank you, free. Restores. Way to be a pal. I'll sting, and then I will crack the Preserve Thorns here and just send them. Fine. Alright, and then we just daze him every turn. And he walks up with like an insane number of... Yeah, at this point we outscale. Yeah, we clobber. So I'm gonna Inferno middle. I mean bottom, rather. Take my regen up top. Sting mid now. Cool. Truly, we cannot lose. How's that 10 days treating you, bud? I'm even gonna sting him. I can just hardcore disrespect here. Balance the regen. They're almost the same unit right now. Like, he's dead. Yep, he is dead. I'm gonna, if I do one in the back, they're now even. I mean, I'm still gonna do another one here. There's no reason I would not, right? Yeah, fine. Cool. Sure. Good news. Patient stood no chance. Thank you for that holdover. What a wonderful combat. Steelsingers even scaling in the Seraph floor. This is gonna look real clean. Where are our boys at? 203, 204? Seems good. I don't see the cursed. I could actually play mid here, which is excellent. Yeah, mid is the line, right? Yeah, mid is the line, right? Because they're one space each. Wow, that's broken. We're going to start the regen in back, take the heal, crack the preserved thorns. I'm going to actually glimmer bottom, believe it or not. The damage shield represents an annoyance I don't want to deal with here, and I'm beyond the point of needing to scale. Like, with that, we clear this wave, so I'm just going to take hits into the Divinity. Yeah, fine. Cool. Our other Steelsinger in play, and then I Inferno bottom. And this now becomes essentially a free combat. Cool. I know I skipped the trap shoot, but it doesn't matter for now. Like, it doesn't. I don't need it on this draw through. Yeah, like, it's fine. I have enough stings here to kill this guy, put another 800 in. I'm going to sting out the Wilt Wings here, sting bottom, and then take the restore, the focus growth there. Again, we have 4 hits, so I'm not concerned. I now start taking my daze, right? Yeah. I now begin the dazing of the boss. Take my restores where I can. I want to balance the regen here. Yeah. Sure. Inferno bottom twice. Yeah, whatever. I could have stopped the horn with the spikes here, but I just don't care. It does not matter. We now daze Divinity, just keep it going. Inferno, Inferno. Turns out Inferno is a good card. Who knew? Restore backline. What is that? It's what, 460 something? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where I put that horn break, really. Oh no, I didn't see Inferno. It's cool. I can probably sting out this man in front. What, 3? Just balance the regen again. And then we take the focus growth into the front one. Cool. Now we get there. Like, we super get there. Yeah, like, the one sting cleans up that floor a lot. I actually spend a round to drop... No, I don't need to. I just need a daze. I could have dropped the Winged Conduit here, but it doesn't matter. I gotta take 10. Oh no. What do we got? 6 and 6 here. Cool. Do the back floor. I'll what? Sting front. 240. Yeah, fine. Inferno bottom. Cool. Yeah. Now, see, at this point, I can just horn break up top and we're fine, which is cool. I Inferno bottom, because Inferno is a good card, apparently. Who knew? We're going to sting out the thing on bottom, take a heal into our friend. Fine. I mean, do we just kill on this turn? Oh, pretty close. I will double ping the Curse Friends. Daze the Divinity, take heals. This run is over. It doesn't matter where I put these. Cool, and there's nothing left on the floor. Basically. And then I Inferno my floor and I still win. Yeah, so... Hello, Steelsinger. How's it going? You feeling alright here, bud? Yeah. Just double Inferno to... Yeah, okay. Great news. He never swings. We super win this combat. Like, the minor refraction was a ridiculous high roll that I did not need. I didn't need it. I had the plan. This run would have looked the same. It just would have cost more Ember. And I would be redrawing a Restoring Retreat. I even saw the Frozen for it, so it's like super not a big deal. But it's fine. It's fine. They want to show me the minor refraction to make him tiny. That's cool. Why not? Make my run clean. Alright, let's go to the run summary. This was exceptional. I love Steelsinger. Whew. Okay, so... Aw, dang, they were 1 off from each other. It was really hard to tell because of the cultivates, right? I had no idea who was ahead. They were close, though. So, there was... This deck was so clean. Like, we got down to 20 cards at the end. There was nothing bad in this deck. Everything was either upgraded or important, or it went away. Like, look at this. The two Steel Singers of Destiny behind a Cultivating Sentient. Unbelievable floor. This Trap Shoot just trolls Patient and the Divinity. They never stood a chance. The Relentless was a freebie. I don't think I even needed it for the Divinity, but I did it just because why not? I had so much HP on the floor. He would never have gotten through us. Patient was a threat without this, right? He would have sniped my Sentient for sure. And I think we would have been able to chew through the Relentless with the Steel Singers, but this Trap Shoot was an important pickup. I'm just gonna tell it to you straight. I think identifying this and then being like, hold up, I can remove Consume on this and answer Patient. Beautiful. Love it. I always take one of those cards when I see them these days. They're just so good. Getting rid of the Glimmer, fine. It wasn't the line. I was just taking heal cards at the beginning. Consume was good on it. Hornbreak is incredible. All it takes is a plus 10, and this thing clocks any backline. It's like one of the best targeted damage spells in the game. It went from being pretty meh in the pre-DLC to, like, becoming incredible. Doing twice damage, whew boy, that is good. We like to see it. So, yep. Turns out stings are good with a Sting Relic. Restore is a good card when you have Steelsinger. Yeah, and Inferno. See Inferno, click Inferno? They showed this to me on Ring 2, I think it was, and I was just like, alright, that makes this a lot cleaner. So this run was unbelievable. But then again, I mean, it's Steelsinger with Restores. Like, this card is great. In this run, just out of this world. So, that's excellent news. Brings us up to a 27-0 win streak on the series, so I'm feeling good there. So yeah, that's all I've got to tell you. Steelsinger, excellent card. You see him, you got Restores, you got some heals, click them, you're gonna have a good time. And yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this as always. I really appreciate your time. I know I say it about every single episode, but thank you, really, for watching this. It means a lot to me. So give the video a like or a dislike if you feel like it. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And as always, stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.